Hello everyone, ex-Bethelite here, 937-789-4029. Want to give a shout out to my girl Lucy. Hopefully she'll be making videos soon. And I remember going to South Korea, and while I was there, I went to the prisons and I sat behind a glass and talked to brothers that refused to join the military. So you have people literally locked up, sitting behind a glass, and I had to go through, I don't know how many checkpoints. Like, this was a serious prison. This was a serious prison. I had to go through one checkpoint where they had to check me. Then I had to go through a second checkpoint. And when you're going through these checkpoints, you're going past walls, high walls. You know, this is like penitentiary style prison. Serious, tough prisons. And I'm literally sitting down in this little small looking booth here. And I'm talking to a Korean brother. I had someone there with me that was translating to a certain degree. Just about most of the people from Korea knew some English. Whether or not they used it enough to be fluent or not was another thing. But I'm sitting with this brother who refused to let up on his, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. There's virtually every male of age, 18 years of age, they already know they're going to prison. I was hanging out with a brother. We talked about playing basketball together while I was there in South Korea. And he knew that he only had months before he had to report for military duty or go to prison. And he was about to go to prison. It's not easy to get a job in South Korea with a rap sheet, with a felony. You have brothers in Russia. I'm for the ban, but unfortunately you have brothers and sisters in Russia that are going to take a firm stand and end up in prison. Now contrast the governing body. You know, we've had this discussion as to whether or not the governing body believes their own teachings. Now, Exhibit A is the Royal Commission with Jeffrey Jackson, Joffrey Jackson, however you pronounce his name, basically being asked questions. And when he was asked if the Jehovah's Witnesses were the one and only true religion, this is on video. You can look at the whole thing yourself. Do not believe me or take my word for it. He said it would be presumptuous to say so. Did he not? He said it would be presumptuous for him to say that they were the truth. They were the only true religion. They were the one and only organization. Every other religion is Babylon, the great world empire of false religion. He had his opportunity in front of a judge to make a firm stand for the doctrine, for the teachings of the Watchtower Bible and Tract society. And what did he do? He slithered out of it. He said, well, it'd be presumptuous for me to say that. He literally, virtually just basically said that they were not the only true religion. And he did so on video in front of a judge. That is a level of cowardice that you get from people sitting comfortably at Bethel in New York, no problems whatsoever, and they end up in a situation where they have to answer and face a judge and answer some tough questions, and you have it on video where the brothers, the people, the organization, as far as the what do we call them? The brothers and sisters are taking a stand because of their belief, ending up in prison. Then you have the governing body. Oh, it'd be presumptuous for me to say that we're the truth. Look it up and see for yourself. So that pretty much answers the question as to whether or not the governing body believes their own BS. I was having this conversation with a friend today, and I'm trying to get her on Skype so we can interview her for you guys. And she's got a whole lot of good experiences. And she was a serious witness. She was a serious believer, and she was ready to die. Just like me at Bethel, we were ready to die for an organization whose representatives, the governing body, is on video, not even about to go to prison, not even having a gun pointed at his head, not even about to be beaten like some of the brothers in Africa, where they were ethnic cleansing, where people were being raped and murdered, not even facing any of those threatening situations. And he's weaseling out of answering questions. The teaching is that Jehovah's Witnesses are the one and only true organization. He was directly asked that, and he directly avoided answering the question. The Bible says that you'll be called in front of judges, and you are to present a witness for everyone in front of anybody. You're not to be fearful of anybody. And here you have a governing body member of the Jehovah's Witnesses on tape, on video. If you watch that and then you still want to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses, your thinking faculties are not working properly. Again, I want to give a shout out to Lucy. We'll see if we can get her on Skype for an interview. And anybody else interested, 937-789-4029. Ex-Wallkill Bethelite signing out.